Today, I'm going to be comparing a Coilspring piston brake barrel, which is the Gammo Swarm Fox 22 caliber, and the Gammo Swarm Whisper Gas Ram 22 caliber brake barrel. So, I want to see downrange at 30 yards how well these print using a artillery or hunting style hold off the bags. With that said, I'll also be using the same pellet, the Predator GTO 11.75 grain, which is a very light alloy pellet, but it seems to shoot very well. Now, with this Gammo Swarm Fox, they do not shoot that fast out the muzzle, which is 650-ish feet per second, whereas the Gammo Swarm Whisper gas ram gun, they shoot over 800 feet a second at the muzzle. But again, that really means nothing downrange. You're just measuring the point before the pellets even got to your target. So it is warmer out right now. It is about 55 degrees. Now I'm going to go ahead and get the camera set up at 30 yards and get shooting. First up, using the artillery hold or hunting hold, is the Gammo Swarm Fox with the Predator GTO 11.75 grain pellet. 5 shots. Next up is the Gammo Swarm Whisper 22 cal with the Predator GTO pellet. 5 shots, 30 yards. Artillery hunting hold. There we go. I'm going to go get the target and let's look at it. Here we go. That was a flyer in the spring brake barrel, and here's the 4 tightest shots there, majority of the group. And here's 5 with the gas ram brake barrel. And as you can see, here is a quarter. A quarter cannot cover this group at 30 yards with the spring brake barrel. Again, I think it's underpowered at that yardage. But with the gas ram using the hunting hold or artillery style hold on the bags, I can almost cover all the shots with the quarter. And you may or may not have noticed here, but I was aiming here dead center and I have a really high point of impact. And the reason for that is, it is like 55 degrees outside right now. And the last time I had these out, it was in the 30s. So there's like a 20-degree difference. And as many of you know, I found out that temperature plays a big factor downrange because of the air. Colder it is, the pellet has more flight time in the air. The warmer it is, it has less flight time and it's going faster. So on impact, you could tell here that the gas ram gun aiming here is higher than the spring piston brake barrel. So I thought this was a cool little comparison to show you. Again, both of these guns are very similar, the same company. The only difference is one is a coiled spring, which is the Gammo Fox Swarm, and one is a gas ram piston gun, which is the Gammo Whisper, both 22 cal. And again, velocity is the only difference here. As you can see, with the Gammo Swarm Fox going 650-ish feet per second at the muzzle, which doesn't mean anything downrange, and the Gammo Swarm Whisper at over 800 feet a second with those GTO pellets. Again, doesn't matter downrange. It's the impact velocity. So I thought I would share this with you guys because I've been seeing the comments, obviously, and I appreciate that as always. And as you can see here, the gas frame gun is obviously more powerful and set up for longer ranges. So I appreciate you watching as always. Thanks again. Hope to see you on the next one.